start with an explanation of how it came to be. When you know what you must understand inside, it is spiritual, like we feel in life. They say witching hours and creeps and things that never drop. But I say, if you've got faith in life inside your soul, you never drop. Oh, yes. And they say you will never drop, no matter how dark they come, because the light inside your center is your soul and it is fun. I say silver matter turn to glitter gold, 'cause the sparkles of the centrifugal mass make it many of the army of rose. 'Cause I say it's red, 'cause sometimes my pupil it will blossom dead. 'Cause I was a student, that's like a pupil see, but I'm talking about a dark, dark star mass, the center of the darkest universal ocean seas. I say outside, 'cause of the spatial needs of me. I say we could be rookie shots, a rookie brother say, a rookie sister fly. But it's the angels that are beautiful, and the demons I recognize. I say, rip and tear. If you know how to stop a mighty wave, can you see it now, rock, 'cause I don't behave. I know why, because we will see the mind of many, never charge the gates of heaven's try, just to earn the way in, and never make a deal with the devil. He's a liar and never will take you in. It's not a reward, but some would say, 'cause it did play that way one day, but then I had to stop it and I said, it's not alright. 'Cause you don't get to have a reward for selling your soul for evil's greed. It's great to see. The devil doesn't get to do that, no miracle. I say yeah, it's pure and I feel it all. 'Cause it's a miracle. And I stop the dark, dark dimensional spark. I know everywhere I move but it's God. And I know the block of the right is fire makes its way. I say I need dragon hearts and the day not so many that came to be. I got dragon hearts of the sea. Many men do say, many younger people sway. I was dragon Lord, brought the peace but not so restored to the flames of the firestone. And I say it has gone with my many fluctuations. The start, 'cause we gotta be the mighty ripping all the things that never drop. So give to the flower, give to the photosynthesis, 'cause the sunshine brings fertility. Praise the goddess for me, 'cause I am not right. When my mind was spinning, I said right. Praise the goddess. I say praise the wild, 'cause if she is flying, praise the body, praise the spirit, praise the mind. It is love, but I would be if you understood the greatness of the monarchy dawns. Our great wide open time is waiting through, and I feel the rightness. Boom bang creation of one time two. And do you know the answer? Are we at the beginning? Or is this the first creation of rotational dimensional star? It was a question that God. Do you understand what I mean by dimensional properties of where we are in the timelines of the rotations of this universal path to either a recycling of a Big Bang situation, which will result in the sun's depleting in some way the stars that we have at some point, which is very far off, possibly, depending on actual disasters possibly around certain stars. But when they do go out, if they go out from a lack of a source of a fuel source needed that we don't know about, like maybe the hydrogen in the atmosphere of space, maybe the nitrogen in the atmosphere of space, where the space is considered a vacuum, a constant expanding expulsionary being that is always emitting and sending out particles and culminations of particles to create moving large pieces of matter, which are referred to as like asteroids or comets or shooting stars or meteors, and that they are the anomaly, unknown mystery in the universe, and as well as the migration patterns of the sentient life forms that can learn how to use space travel to map and chart new pathways to different forms of evolutionary existence in what they are, because once they are able to go to another environment and start to benefit from the fruits of those lands, they can start to change over a long period of time of changing, of consumption of those goods, of the plentifulness of the oxygen in our air, in the hydrogen in our water, in the liquids, and the greatness in all of the different things and components of spectral particle avenues of nutritional and vitaminic processes and possibilities that we have on this planet. I just made up a bunch of words, but the theoretic behind it is we are on the greatest planet that has ever wrote the universe. It is called Earth. It is called Luna. We will evolve because of that way. Rub your mind and enlighten me before I die. Do you know? Cause I'm rocking in my mind and I'm beautiful. It's everything that I ever truly needed to know. It's hard to say the beauty of us soft beings we are. Truly, we're like koalas. Like, think about me, but think about me like an animal that is small and you can pick up, that's 2 feet tall, very soft, very warm, very kind. I should have rights and stuff, like an even smaller kind hobbit that's very intelligent, but I don't. And that's a scary premise I just want to give you on a metaphor for our rights when it comes to who knows what type of relative possible theoretical schematics that could be perceived around the outcomes that will be en route in unknown amounts of time, because in reality we really should just be perceiving what can come and be aware that we are not in a place of defense. Like, there's what is our game plan around a alternate being of life that will be in a different physiology than us, and possibly this would be like playland for them. Possibly the enrichment of the oxygen, they would just drop in. They'd be like, I don't even need a suit. I don't need any type of medication to keep the anything. It's just like so abundant and so rich. It's like just making me feel good. And like, who knows what will happen, what type of physiologies of beings might arrive to our planet because of we've come into a technological age, and who knows how many different, with broadband, with Verizon broadband, with cellular towers, with all the different forms of technological radio waves and electromagnetic fields of energy that are around us anyway, that when we communicate with our own brains, with our own natural human brains, I don't know if there's any proof around this, but it's a theoretic I have, where I'm using electricity in my brain right now to communicate with my voice. And as I use it, I can feel the vibration of my harmonics in my voice. I can feel them shooting up through the top of my head, up into my cerebral matter, emit into my brain. I'm utilizing words which are command words. My brain knows what those words are, what the definition of these words are. As I say to you, I want a mightier rhyming troupe, and I try my best to connect the dots, you see. Because when I know I'm using rhythm, rhyme, and other things to find it, I can't seem to see luxury. Because when I'm implied, you come and save me, enlighten my mind, and set me free. I'm finding the words and the symphony. Oh, sweet baby, that's a distance of a way to go, of a learning curve that could change us so. So I'll say goodbye to tolerate. The greatest thing you could do is telling me what is next and what you want for your plate. Of the greatest kinds, of the might of many, that came to end it, I am melding kind.